In the Android 11 update, Sony has backported the external monitor feature from the Xperia Pro onto their other devices, including the 5 II. I've seen people ask the question of, can it be used on non-Sony Alpha cameras, and how would you go about connecting your devices to the phone? Well, in today's video, I'm going to show you how to set up the external monitor feature and try out various different devices with it. The first device that I'll be trying out is a Nintendo Wii. Now, the Wii is not a HD device and therefore does not even feature a HDMI port. Thankfully, I have an adapter that lets you output the Wii via HDMI. After I did this, I plugged the other side of the HDMI cable into this capture card. This is one of those cheap ones that came out last year. They're brilliant little devices and they only cost around $5. I've actually already bought two because I've lost my first one. Then you either want to use a dock or just a simple Type A to Type C adapter and plug into your phone, and voila, I am now playing the Wii on my phone. Let's pop in Mario Kart. Playing this game was definitely a bit of a challenge due to having to sit far away from the phone in order for the sensor bar to pick up the Wiimote, but I did eventually get used to it and get used to the tilt controls, and I was able to play the Wii just fine. The game actually looked really good from a distance, however, as you can see from this direct capture, well, the Wii looks exactly as you'd expect. It's not a HD console, so the game is a bit blurry, but again, if you stand just a few feet away from the phone, it looks great. The capture card supports 1080p at 30fps and 720p at 60fps, however, the phone seems to cap the frame rate at 30fps even when selecting 720p. Also, the app itself doesn't seem to have an option to record, unless I'm just being stupid, so I had to screen record instead, which works fine, but it's not ideal. Next up was the Xbox. After realizing that I shoved the HDMI cable into the expansion slot, I plugged it in correctly and the Xbox worked perfectly fine. There's no audio that comes out of the phone, which makes sense seeing as the intended purpose was to use your phone with a camera, so you do have to provide your own music while you play. But yeah, I managed to have some pretty cool moments in Wreckfest and I even managed to come first. There is an input latency, one that you can feel, but one that doesn't ultimately take away from the experience. On PC, using the same capture card, I actually get a far higher latency than I do on my phone. So why would someone even want to do this? Well, when I was younger, I would go on holiday back home every year, and each year I was bored out of my mind. If I had a games console and an Xperia, I would definitely play my games this way. Saving the best for last, let's try it with my laptop. When I plugged it in, the laptop went into screen duplication mode. I instantly tried to extend my screen, but the output was black, which made me think this wasn't an option I could do. But I tried it again, and yes! I can now use my phone as a second monitor. Seriously. Here you can see me move Chrome onto my phone, and here I am playing a video from Chrome on my phone, while my laptop is on its desktop. This is so cool. I am not sure how practical such a small screen is as a second monitor, but the fact you can even do such a thing is just awesome. Here I could feel the latency when moving my mouse around. It wasn't as bad as a TV without game mode enabled, let's say, but it is worse than a TV with game mode enabled. So overall, that's the external monitor feature covered. As long as you have a HDMI capture card, you can use any device that you want with it, whether that's a PC, a games console, or a non-Sony camera. There may be other ways to connect HDMI sources to this phone that don't involve the capture card, however I don't have any other devices like this, or cables like this, so I can't say for certain, but this method works fine for me. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next one.